Hey guys, so I wanted to answer some questions about the mason bees that I'm going to give a try this year. Now, I was under the impression that I could just put out this little hive and the mason bees would come. Well, that's not the case. You have to purchase some mason bees. So I've bought some mason bees at West Coast Seeds this year, and you have to keep them in the fridge, so I'm going to be a little bit gentle with them, but they are essentially in cocoons in here until we can release, with a moist paper towel to keep them from drying out and dying. And some instructions here. You need a little bit of mason mud, because when they make their cocoons, which is essentially what it'll look like here, that's when they lay their larvae, they pack them in sections and then close it off with the mason mud. So here in BC, I could probably just hang this out and the rain would drip it onto the ground and she would be able to find it there. But you do need to have that. I think it was $3.99 at West Coast Seeds. And so essentially, this is what it'll look like when they emerge. And we're going to have to do that on a warm day like it was yesterday here in BC. Beautiful, warm, and windless. I'm a little bit apprehensive to do it right yet, just in case we get a little bit of frost in March. But anyhow, yes, so Todd Hunter was asking if we keep them in the fridge beside the condiments. Yes, we do. I labeled them so that there's no mistaking what they are. And I shouldn't keep them out too long now, because they'll start to warm up and want to emerge. But essentially, this is the home that we'll be securing outside. We've got a piece of driftwood that we're going to hang it on here in the sun, in a sunny location. And they don't come here at night, which I thought they would. The whole purpose of these tubes is so that when they emerge in April, they come back to the house that you've put them out in June, and they lay their larvae in these tubes. They're particular on size. This is the right size for them, and they die off at the end of the season, and then you're left with your own, so you don't need to purchase cocoons, which then you will put out season after season. So there's a few different kinds that you can purchase. For somebody who has a yard, this would be amazing for your garden. You could hang this in a tree. You can't really you can't take these out and then use the seeds, the cocoons for the next year, but it is a good home for them. And this, which you put just on the front, is so that the birds can't get into them and eat them. So the trick for the and mason bees don't produce honey. I wanted to address that. I'd love to have honeybees, but being in an apartment, you have to do something that's going to be friendly for all residents, and not everybody has a good solid understanding of honeybees. So anyhow, prepping the nursery, and the key is to keeping them on the balcony space. So I'll show you some plant varietals that I've purchased to set up so that when they emerge, you want to have a good food source for them, so that they actually stay in your area and don't go down to the ground level. It's going to be a bit of a challenge being on the 9th floor, I think, this year, because you really do need to have enough flowering plants for the next April, May, June, about three and a half months, to keep them in your zone. You don't actually want them going down to the ground level to forage, because they probably won't come back up. So that's going to be the challenge over the next couple months, and I will keep you posted on the next video. I'm going to just show you some of the plants that I purchased yesterday, and that will hopefully be suitable for them. Okay, thanks for watching.